Okay, so it's after 6. I'd say it's about time for bed. We're not really doing anything exciting. So I'll go ahead and save. And, so this is the night of the 7th day. It's practically Majora's Mask here. So then we'll sleep and see if the Egg Festival happens.
Lucky!
What is this note for? Oh, I think I know. This is the Lone Wolf note. Yeah, you get this pretty early on if you play this game like me. Not speaking to anyone for some time, wanting to devote yourself to working silently, a note that seems a little sad. The way you get that is between when you wake up and when you go to bed, you don't talk to anybody. You're in complete solitude. Anyway, so I still haven't put the egg in the collection box, but it says festival in the upper left. So I think the Egg Festival is gonna happen. Let's go ahead and water our crops though. And then we'll just head right there. Because I don't have anything else to do. When you go to a festival, you can go there anytime between 6 o'clock a.m. and 6 o'clock p.m. And when you leave the festival, it's guaranteed that it's going to be 6 o'clock p.m. So in some ways, you're kind of wasting time by going early in the morning, because that still leaves you a whole day that you could be spending, you know, fishing or something, I don't know. In fact, we probably will want to catch a few fish, just because tomorrow is such a big day, with all the replantings and the harvesting. You might think that harvesting doesn't take a whole lot of energy, but it does, because picking up an item takes a little bit of energy, and so when you're doing that, we'll be doing it 24 times, so that adds up to taking off quite a lot of, like half your energy, almost. Well, I don't know, that's just an estimate. But let's see, we do already have that cooked fish in the fridge that I didn't take to the mine. So you know what, we're probably okay. The only thing you have to worry about is making sure that you just get to bed on time. So, we should be okay. But yeah, like I was saying, if we go to the festival early in the morning, it's sort of like wasting the rest of the day, because it's basically the same as if we had gone at 5 o'clock p.m. if we go there at like 11 a.m. So, you are wasting a day, but like I was saying, does that matter to you really? Because if you're really intent on having like everything within the first 2 seasons, then I guess you would view it as wasting time. If you'd rather just see 100% of the game, play through everything, get married, do all of that, you know, you shouldn't worry about wasting a day in spring, in your first spring, you know what I mean? Anyway, here we are at the Egg Festival, and welcome to the annual Egg Festival. So it looks like you didn't actually have to put an egg in the collection box for this to happen. So, there you go. So festivals are pretty much all like this. Well, lots of them are like this. They're just a bunch of people, and usually there's some display over here, like it's a bunch of eggs, and there's more eggs. So you can talk to everyone, so like, Nina, if there's something you don't know about raising crops, look at the manual. Of course, she means the crop notebook that she gave you when we first met her.
Hi.
Talk to Carl. My goal in life is to build a cute cafe and have everyone eat my tasty cakes. Egg dishes are nutritious and good, aren't they? By far, I'd prefer to be the one eating rather than cooking. So just some cute little dialogue. That's all festivals are really about. You have to talk to everybody to leave the festival, I think. I think raising animals can be tough, but do your best. It's a ranch, so it's better to have lots of animals, right? We don't actually have any animals left. Yet. This is the gourmet. Hi, are you eating? He's very fat. But he's notorious in Harvest Moon games for, like, eating everything. So if you talk to everybody...
Yeah.
Oh, you're already leaving? Oh, you can talk to the mayor and you'll choose to go home. I say you should just talk to everybody, enjoy the festival, you know. It's all part of the game. Jamie's the only one we haven't talked to. Usually she gives you some bitter remark, like, this festival is possible because I supplied the eggs. Be grateful. But once you talk to everyone, it says, then I guess it's time to end the party. We hope that you attend next year, too. So I guess next year we will actually have to put an egg in the collection box, just not this year. So yep, we get the note for attending the egg festival, just like we wanted. It's called the egg dish note. Let's make delicious food with eggs, a fun note for the wonderful smell. Okay, so we automatically leave the town square, and it should be 6 o'clock p.m. Hoot hoot. So, let's see. How much money do we have, by the way? I never checked. Oh, we got lots from all the fishing we did yesterday, so that's pretty good. Junk shop is closed on Tuesdays and holidays. Now, tomorrow is a Monday, so we should be okay to come here at 9 o'clock. So let's just head home, go to bed. Okay, we're up. It's the 9th, which on my calendar says we have 3 harvests, 2 replantings, so we're gonna need lots of energy today, but we will also need the watering can. So let's take the watering can as well as the fish, and then we'll also take the egg, which I'll ship, because that'll get us some of the money that we spent buying it back. We could also eat the egg, but it's way cheaper to fish, because fishing is free. So, yeah. Let's see. We should be okay. The tricky thing is, about harvest days, you do still have to water your plants, but when there's a crop that is harvestable, you can't jump over it. And I'll show you what I mean. So, like, you see these cabbages, they're all ready for harvest, but we can't jump over them, because, you have to pick the actual crop. So we have 4 inventory spaces. Oh, we should be okay. So we just pick the crop, and then you can water. With the cabbages, they don't stick around, so don't let that deceive you. You still need to water the ground because we'll be replanting cabbages. So let's get going on that. Uh-oh, it looks like there's a little one right there on the left that never grew all the way. Ooh, stop watering when you're out of water. Did that happen with the breadfruit? No, we got 100% yield with the breadfruit. I don't know, sometimes that just happens. I don't know if it's because we forgot to water it one day, or, I don't know, maybe it's just part of the game. But I don't actually know. We have a couple of options. We could either harvest it tomorrow, which means that it's going to be off for the rest of spring, which is kind of annoying. Or we could just get rid of it and just kind of ignore that it never worked out. It's up to you what you want to do. I think I'm just going to ignore it, because I like to have all my crops be the same state. So, let's eat that fish. So, we'll just be destroying that little failed crop, even though it's only 1 day away from, watering, or from, being harvested. Okay, so with the breadfruit, when you pick them, you'll notice that the plant stays behind, I mean. So, that's what I meant about there being 2 different types of plants. There are those that stick around after you harvest, and those that don't. Now, breadfruit, you'll notice, I mean, it took 7 days to grow it up to here, but because it regrows, the rate at which it regrows is not the same as the rate at which it took to grow thus far. So with breadfruit, we're actually going to be harvesting breadfruit every other day, which is why breadfruit is such a great crop, because you get so much yield, because, I mean, we're harvesting every other day, which means once every 2 days. So, total harvests, I mean, we have like 10, 12, even maybe 13, 14. So, you can really get quite a lot of money from breadfruits. Now, that's kind of a double-edged sword, because if you're gonna plant, because we could have just planted all breadfruits, or we could have planted another bag of breadfruits, with the intent of you know, making as much money as possible. But then, to probably harvest all those breadfruits every other day, along with watering all the crops, we'd probably have to fish every day, and that just means more and more work every day. You know, and I mean, you get more money, but does that really make it a better playing experience for you than if you had a more easygoing setup like we do? Where am I going? Oh, I'm going to the junk shop, that's right. So, I mean, it's all up to you. Here's the junk shop. I'm gonna buy the bigger rucksack, the upgrade to the rucksack, since that'll make harvesting even easier. So yeah, we could buy this upgrade to the watering can here, but it's 2,000 gold. Now we barely had 1,000.